Oh. Oh, put the light on. Hi guys, well, as you know, my Freddie's going in the Navy. He's still trying to get rid of that little tattoo off his hand. He had a little tiny tattoo, and because it shows when he's got his uniform on, they won't let him go in until he's got rid of it. He's had it blasted 3 times, and there's still a bit left, so he's had it done again, so hopefully. But he's passed all his tests, and he's definitely going in the Royal Navy in September, and he's been eating dead healthy. So listen, healthy is good and tasty. So I'll tell you what I've just made for him, and he loves it because he's into eating all this protein and no carbs after a certain time. It's got me in it. I should look slim after a while, but quickly I'll tell you how to make it. You've got to see it. This is lovely. Now it's not a curry. It's like a curry, only because I do loads of curries. This is just something you can have in pita bread, which is nice, or you can have it with rice. Let me just get my wine. See, I've had mine. I had a bowl of that, plate of that, loads of brown pita bread because I'm healthy, and some yogurt because it was a bit hot, you know. I like some hot stuff, baby, tonight. Where's my wine? You won't believe. Look at this shitty wine glass I've got. You know, you don't see me break the wine glasses. Sometimes I'm doing a video and I knock the wine over, so I'll start again. Anyway, so cheers in this bloody shitty wine. Anyway, oh, here's my spices. In here, I've got every spice under the earth. It's in one of those, keep cool bags. To keep it fresh, put your spices in the keep cool bag and zip it all up. I've got everything you can think of. Put it on the floor. The dogs won't eat it. Anyway, I'll tell you quickly how to make this, because it is delicious and it's really hot and tasty. So what I did is, I was getting rid of a lot of stuff that I had in, and I chopped up some red onions, very small. Now red onions cook a lot quicker, so I put some red onions in the pan. Then I've got a big piece of ginger, it's about that big healthy bit, and I grate my ginger. I don't even peel it, I just grate it in the pan. And then I put some cardamoms in, whole cardamoms. These are lovely. You have to put them in with the oil, because when they get hot, they open up and all the lovely flavours come out. Honestly, they're really nice. I used a bit of chilli oil, and then I put in some cloves, a couple of cloves. Oh, I put about 6 of these in, but you don't have to put them in if you don't like cardamoms. And then what else did I put in? Oh yeah, I put pepper in, and I put Scotch bonnets. Now, Scotch bonnets are hot, which isn't why my nose has been running and my eyes have been watering. Scotch bonnets are hot chilies. So I put it all in a pan with rapeseed oil. This is my rapeseed oil. Got that from Wing Yip. Got a massive big tub. Listen, if anyone is healthy and wants rapeseed oil, if you go to Wing Yip, I won't carry it in now, I'll show you next time. Well, I'll take a picture and put on with this video. But I got a massive big tub like that, £12 rapeseed oil, and it's free. Anyway, I diverse. So you put all this on, oh, and a full garlic, chop your garlic up, or you can just grate that in. And then you put that on the cooker with the rapeseed oil, or you can use ghee or whatever, and leave that to cook. Then I got some minced turkey. And I thought, oh, minced turkey, because I like my lamb meat and my beef, but I love my lamb if you're just going to do mince. And I thought turkey's a bit boring, but there's no fat in it. Anyway, I threw in a load of minced turkey, and once the other stuff has started to soften a little bit, so I put this minced turkey to make sure it was all cooked. And don't forget, this is a dryish mixture. And then when I did that, I put in, well, I don't normally measure it, but if I had to measure it, I just put like probably a tablespoonful of curry powder in, a big tablespoonful of turmeric, and a bit of garam masala. And you put that in when the turkey's in, and it's still quite dry. So while it's dry, you're stirring it and cooking it, because you do need to cook any powdered things you put in, otherwise it tastes like powder. So when that's cooked, it was smelling really delicious. And then I put, well, I use sort of granules, but I put in 2 or 3 chicken stock cubes, sprinkle it in, because you need a bit of the nice chicken flavour. Ooh, chick, stop it, Annie. It's alright, honestly, I'm really not drunk. And then what I did, I had loads of tomatoes, and fresh tomatoes are absolutely gorgeous. So by this time, it's still a bit dry, but it's all cooked. And then I put loads, because I go to all the superstores and I get everything when it's reduced, so I'll put about 2 cartons of these in, and I've got them for 20p pea reduced. But any tomatoes, chop them up and chuck them in the pan. Give it all a good stir. Don't put any moisture in because there's enough moisture comes from the tomatoes. And then and everything else has been cut, put the lid on it. Then go in the living room, have a glass of wine. And then I had, honestly, it was delicious. I had it, like I said, I put some on the plate there and I had some yogurt. I needed the yogurt. It was really hot. I mean, not only did I put the Scotch bonnets in, but then I cooked it in. Where's the chilli oil? This should be chilli oil. Is that? I think that might be chilli oil. This is lovely. You cook. I cooked my prawns in this as well. So I had that with a brown pita bread. And do you know what? I don't count calories at all, but it's really, really healthy and so tasty. So Freddie will have this when he gets home tomorrow, and what's left, I put in my little containers and freeze it, so I've always got something there. Anyway, that's it. You've got to try it. Not for the faint-hearted, but I have to say, if you don't like it too hot, then don't use as many chilies. Oh, and I put a pepper in as well. I think I've included everything I put in, but it's delicious. And then, you know me, I'm not a good gardener. I tried to grow herbs a couple of years ago, it never worked. Anyway, I've got some pots with like these evergreen plants that even I can't kill them. And I went to move them down and thought, what's that smell? Oh God, look at this massive weed growing out of the middle of my plant. And I thought, it smells of something. Anyone for trying? I've got like this, I thought it was a weed, and I'm pushing it into like that. What time is it? And I've grown loads of thyme. Me? Yeah, I didn't mean to. Didn't even know it was there. I bet everyone will be queuing up tomorrow. I might open a market stall. What time is it, Annie? Oh, it's time you bought me thyme. I'm on Corrie on Wednesday. If anyone's on Corrie on Wednesday and they want thyme, I'll give you some time. Let me know and I'll bring some in. What time is it? It's time you had another drink. And I broke all my nice glasses. I can't believe I broke all my nice glasses. And my dad sent me these from the mustard tree, which it's like a second-hand shop. It's not the same, is it? But at least I won't drink much. Anyway, goodbye. Have a nice weekend. No, you've had your weekend. Got to go. I know a little place not far from town. Get away. Oh, Jesus. Flipping.